up, world? What's up, world? Y'all know y'all better get this work, right? Yeah, y'all better get this work. All right, today I'll be talking about how to become a more valuable man. Basically, a more powerful man. Basically, a high value man. You know I talk a lot about women on this channel because as men, we all want women. We need women in our life when, we have testosterone. But the overall thing of this channel is how to act accordingly as a man. How to become a high value man. So I'm going to give y'all some insights on it. Stuff that I did, stuff that I talked to about with other high value men and what they done, But before I start this video, remember y'all, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And I also have a membership. It's in my bio. Please go join the membership. I'm giving 2 shout outs today to 2 of my membership members. Without y'all, there'd be no me. Here they are, these 2. I'd like to thank y'all for joining the membership. I appreciate the support. All right, y'all. Now let's get into the video. All right. To become a high value man, the number one thing, I'm going to say one of the things is, I ain't going to say the number one, is you can never put women first above your purpose. We all know that one. Never put women above your purpose. And I say that to say this because as a man, if you put a woman above your purpose or women, or you're chasing women so hard and trying to impress women, you'll never become the man that you want to be because you're chasing that woman. You're trying to impress that woman. A woman can literally knock you off your game. You'll forget all about your purpose in life. Be careful, people. Be careful. I just had to throw that one out there. But to become a high value man, one of the things I learned, an older gentleman told me when I was younger, and also I read this book. It's called, and I suggest everybody go read this book. Every man has to read this book. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. One of the best books ever made. And what that book taught me, and that older gentleman taught me, they told me to write down my goals, At first I thought it was just foolish. Like, why would I write down my goals if I know my goals, I'm gonna break this down. Please keep up with me, y'all. I thought it was foolish, so I'm gonna give an example on when I knew it wasn't foolish because I was younger. I was about 25 years old. And the thing is, when I was about that age, I was chasing women, But I also was chasing a dream, chasing money, trying to become a high value man. But this is the thing, y'all. Everybody know what they really want to do in their mind, what they want to accomplish in life. And one thing that I noticed is when I start accomplishing some of my goals, climbing up that ladder to become a high value man, I noticed I started getting different types of women. And women, they were submitting to me and everything. And giving me that good. You know what I'm saying? Including that Group WAP 3000. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And what I noticed, it's like I reached one goal, right? And then these women would come, and then I started kicking it with those women. And then about 6 months in, with kicking it with these women, one day, I was on my couch, with a woman. And I stopped and thought about it. I'm like, damn, I forgot all about my goals. all these women been coming towards me and everything, and I've been kicking it with them and forgot all about my goals. You know? And it's kind of getting lost in the sauce, people. You know? You start getting a couple women, and they will distract you and forget you from your goals. But this is the thing. This is why that older gentleman told me to write down my goals. But there's one part I forgot to tell you, what he said, and also in the book, Think and Grow Rich, what Napoleon Hill said in his book. He said you write down your goals every day. Every day. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they told me to write down 5 goals. Write it down in the morning when you wake up, in the evening, and at night before you go to bed. And I thought that was foolish. But I started to notice why they said that. Pay attention, y'all. They said that because as human beings, as men, you know, sometimes we forget our goals by getting distracted by women. And it's not only women, it's everything. But if you write down your goals in the morning, in the evening, and at night, it would get programmed subconsciously in your mind. You know what I'm saying? And you would never forget your goals. Never. And you would stay focused. And that's why you have to write down your goals in the morning, evening, and at night. Because on that road to a high value man, you're going to have so many distractions. I only mentioned women, but there's so many other distractions that would come up, and it would derail you from becoming a high value man. So my opinion, not my opinion, the thing I'm trying to tell y'all about that is to become a high value man, you have to write down your goals. And I suggest you write it down morning, evening, and night. So you don't forget them, you stay focused, and don't get distracted by women or anything else. All right? Another thing I would say, you know, is in this game of life, you have to take risks to become a high value man. And let's just think about it. Let's think about everybody that's famous. Let's start with Steve Harvey, because you can't turn on the TV without seeing him, right? He said he had a job, and he went to one comedy show and he told jokes. You know, he told some jokes and everybody was laughing. And he said he knew at that moment that was his purpose in life. The next day, he quit his job and pursued his purpose. He took a risk, y'all. But another thing he'll tell y'all is that he slept in his car for years. He slept in his car for years chasing that dream. But another thing he'll tell y'all, he wrote down his goal every day. You know, he could have let him staying in that car beat him down, distract him, and give up on his purpose in life. But he didn't. He took a risk. He quit his job and chased his purpose. Another thing he says, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And what he means by that is, you know, most people would tell you to get a job, make enough money to have a house, you know, take care of your kids, take care of your woman if you choose to have one, and live comfortably. Again, live comfortably by living and working on your 9 to 5, or it ain't even gotta be a 9 to 5, just a job in general. If it's a job you don't like, I insist that you chase your purpose, but if your purpose is to work at a particular job, that's for you. For some people, it's not. And that's all we're in the BlackPill, you know, I say chase your purpose in life. Whatever it is, chase your purpose. But the thing is, you have to take risks in life. But that's just one famous person, Steve Harvey. Let's talk about what's another big one? Man, Jamie Foxx, he stayed in his house. I mean, in his car for years. Kevin Hart stayed in his car for years. I mean, the list goes on and on. If you listen to these celebrity stories and what they went through to get famous, you know, and become high value. And I ain't saying high value, you have to be famous. I'm only mentioning famous people because we all know their story. It's so many. What's that? It's on the top of my head. Man, another story. He went through it rough. Damn, I really can't think of his name right now. Well, I'm going to tell y'all the story. And if y'all know who I'm talking about, leave a comment with his name so he can get credit, you know what I'm saying? But in particular, writer. He also go by Medea, you know? And, you know, he used to get income tax, and he used to spend his whole income tax on his plays. And he did this for a couple years and nobody showed up. He slept in his car. He was homeless. But he never gave up. Any money he got, he chose to put into his plays. You know? And then just when he was going to give up, one of his plays hit big. And one of his plays, you know, he plays Medea. If y'all know who I'm talking about, please leave it in the comments. But it was Medea, you know? And now, today, he got a Universal Studios in Atlanta. One of the biggest studios, you know? And he got plenty of movies he written and he been in. And he's definitely a multi-millionaire. I think he's almost on the verge of being a billionaire, or he is a billionaire. But the thing is, he took that risk. He said, I quitted my job. I wanted to write movies, plays, and I wanted to act. And he was homeless. He took that risk. Every dollar he got, he spent on that play and everything. And it took him years. But he finally accomplished his goal. And now he's in the top 2% of men, which means he's a high value man. You know? And that's what I mean by take risks, people, because you can stay comfortable working a job, making money for somebody else. Remember, I'm A.P the God. That's the dark truth. I tell no lies. You know? The dark truth might hurt some people, but it might motivate them on the other way. You know? But you can work a job and be comfortable and, you know, pay for, you know, a house and and live comfortable and be happy. You could. But if you have dreams that's bigger than that, if you have a purpose bigger than that, chase it. Take the risk. It's not going to be easy, y'all. It's not. You're going to go through hell. But you got to go through hell to get to heaven, man. That's the dark truth. Chase your dreams. And 50 Cent also said this, and this is one of the lines that never left my mind and left plenty of other people's mind, but he was telling the truth. Get rich or die trying. You know? And I hope y'all let that soak in. You know? And another thing to become a high value man, you know, you have to plan out your days. You have to wake up early. You have to read books. You have to learn how to carry yourself. And most of all, you have to have self-discipline. And that's number 3. Self-discipline, y'all. What was number 1? You write down your goals. You write them down every day. You know, you read them every day. Number 2, you take risks. And number 3 is self-discipline. And self-discipline, I mean, that's basically self-explanatory. But you have to have self-discipline, meaning you can't get distracted by women. You can't get distracted by friends. You can't get distracted by family. You focus in on your goal. You have self-discipline. So if you tell yourself you're going to wake up at 5 in the morning, hit the gym, eat right, write down your goals, read books, come up with a plan, and attack those plans, that's self-discipline. You know? Basically, self-discipline is doing what you say you're going to do as a man. And this is one thing that they don't tell you about self-discipline. When you start getting self-discipline, you know, and you're chasing the goal, you're going to have people come and try to knock you off that goal. They will literally see the potential that you're going after, that you're able to do, and they would try to distract you and derail you from that. So, another thing with the self-discipline, it's no partying when you chasing a goal. If I say you party, I say party once every 4 months, meaning you'll party 3 times out the year because you're focused. And then you even be careful when you go out to party. Don't drink too much. You know what I'm saying? And when you say you're not going out to party, you're going to have friends hitting you up. Hey, let's go out. Let's get drunk. Let's go to this club. I got some women. Now, it's going to happen to people chasing their purpose. But this when the self-discipline come in. And I want you to think about this. I want you to think about your goal, your purpose in life. You know? Is it worth risking going out, partying, getting drunk, to have sex with a woman for one night that you don't even know you're going to have sex with and all that? You know? Or is it better to stay in and chase your goals? That's self-discipline. And don't get me wrong, I ain't saying never party, but I'm only saying party once you reach your goals. And you can't reach your goals without self-discipline. So once you reach your goals, that means you're 100% self-disciplined, meaning you can go out to party, meaning you ain't going to drink too much. You're not going to act a fool. You're not going to make dumb mistakes. You're going to be very aware of your surroundings. You're going to have self-discipline. You have 2 beers. You know, by the time you have 3 beers, you end up drunk. You're able to stop yourself, but you enjoyed yourself. But not only that, you're going to be self-disciplined, and you remember you only out to party because you was self-disciplined and you reach your goal, meaning you have money. You the man. You well-groomed. You dress well. You out. Women going to come to you. You're going to know which women to mess with and which women not to. Because remember, man, women can be your biggest distraction and your biggest downfall. Let that soak in. But this is more like a serious video because, man, we have to be men. I know this, I talk about women a lot on this channel, but at the end of the day, it's really just about man being man. That's all it is. Man be man. Reach your highest potential here on earth and become a high value man. So I hope y'all got the point I was trying to give. I mean, the point that I gave, you know? And if you like the video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the 2 members I shouted out at the beginning of the video. Other people that want shout outs, you know, or want to ask me questions, or, you know, want to do the FaceTime face-to-face. Everybody ain't got to know the questions you want to ask me. I'll give you a face-to-face call and all that good stuff. Just join the membership. It's in the bio. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget to subscribe. And I just want y'all to know I'm A.P The Godd. That's the BlackPill. I tell the dark truth. Everybody ain't going to agree with me. The people that are BlackPill, they definitely going to agree with me. I'm just telling the dark truth, and sometimes the truth hurt to the people that ain't BlackPill. And y'all just got this work. Game time.